Stay true to the vision through how I live it. Pay dues, break through, make new traditions. Block haters out, dig in, tunnel the vision. The rough diamond, I'ma be that one in a million. It's all about putting in the work, and I'm about putting in the work. You gotta love putting in the work. Keep just putting in the work. The process of putting in the work. For everybody putting in the work.
Yo, what's good? Good morning. It's your boy, Snap to the Gorilla, aka The Definition, coming at y'all with a quick little boxing commentary. Uh, on my way to the park to do some lower body drills. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some sprints, maybe some iron mics, lunges, frog leaps, all that type of shit. You know, just stay limber, stay loose. You know what I'm saying? This is another overtraining day, so I might as well take advantage now that I'm off today. But I wanted to say, I'm hearing that Gervonta Tank Davis is negotiating a fight with Jose Rayo Valenzuela at 140. Okay, at 140. Now we know that Rayo Valenzuela, he just won the WBO belt from Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and you know he's now the champion at 140. My question is, do we want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight Jose Rayo Valenzuela at 140 pounds? Yeah, thank you guys. Please hit the like button when you come up in here. I appreciate those that did already. What do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight Rayo Valenzuela at 140 pounds? Is that? I mean, I know it's a championship fight, and I know Rayo might be a great opponent for Gervonta's style. You know, Rayo style. He's not really a boxer, but he did box to defeat Pitbull Cruz. He outboxed Pitbull Cruz, beat Pitbull Cruz. And so, yeah, will he be a little bit more of a different look for Gervonta? At the end of the day, Rayo is more flat-footed than a boxer. Listen, and the elephant in the room, all right? The elephant in the room is not Gervonta himself, but Gervonta Tank Davis fans who swore up and down that Devin Haney was too big at 140 pounds to fight Gervonta. For Gervonta to go up and fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds. Oh, you know, Devin is too big. Oh, you know, he has to come down. He has to do catch weight. He has to do rehydration clause and all that in the third, right? All the bullshit that we heard from Gervonta St. Davis fans about why Tank should not fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds. I'm very interested to hear what you saying Gervonta Tank Davis fans has to say about this. If Tank ends up in an agreement with Rayo Valenzuela where they will then fight for the 140-pound WBO belt on November 2nd, I want to know what y'all have to say about this, because there are other options at 140 that would be better than Rayo. That would be a better test for Tank. That would be a better fight. That would be a little bit more competitive. But you know, we know if there's anything we know about Gervonta Tank Davis fans is that they do not want Tank Davis to be in any competitive fight with anybody. They want Gervonta Tank Davis to bowl over anybody he gets in the ring with. That's what they want. So if you're going to be a Tank Davis opponent, you cannot present much of a challenge. That is the impression I get from Gervonta Tank Davis. And Rayo, having gotten the uh, the belt at 140, is probably going to be the least challenging champion at 140 pounds. I don't understand how is this okay with you, Gervonta Tank Davis fans? That's what I want to know. And if you're okay with it, then why were you not okay with him fighting Tank Davis at 140 pounds? Sean the Icon, Rayo is not fighting for the rest of the year, bro. His team said it. Oh, then that's good, Sean the Icon. Now, I never said that it was official. Um, when did Rayo's team say that in an interview? Was that recently? Was that in the last couple of days? Because this this rumor this rumor just surfaced last night. So if there was an interview between last night and today, let me know when that happened. Because prior to that, let me tell y'all something. Let me ask y'all a question. This is a question for you, Sean, since you believe the team of Rayo saying that they will not fight for the rest of the year. If Gervonta Tank Davis came to Rayo's team, if you were Rayo Valenzuela, right, and your team told somebody in an interview days before, uh, check the hub. Okay, Robert Garcia. I understand. Okay, you're saying I'll check Fight Hub. I don't really watch Fight Hub no more because they're full of shit. But I'll check it out. Um, I'll check it out. But if that was recent, if that was prior to yesterday, things can change. Now, if you are Rayo Valenzuela, Sean the Icon, and Tank Davis's team reached out to your team and said, "Hey, I need an opponent for November 2nd. What do you think about my guy and your guy getting in the ring?" And then your team came and told you Tank Davis wants to come up to 140 to fight you for the WBO belt. You're going to say, "Nah, I already told Fight Hub in an interview that I'm not fighting for the rest of the year, so I can't fight Tank." Are you going to say, "No, I'm going to keep my word to Fight Hub"? Or are you going to say, "Tank Davis wants to fight me"? Gervonta Tank Davis, the money man, the face of boxing. You're telling me that Rayo would not take that opportunity? Anybody with some sense, right? Of course, Lomachenko's a duck. Lomachenko is a duck. They're saying uh, they're saying that Shakur Stevenson is a duck, but I haven't had any definitive proof that Shakur ducked anything. So I don't know what happened between Tank and Shakur. But if you're Rayo Valenzuela and your team told Fight Hub a couple days ago that they weren't going to fight for the rest of the year, and Gervonta Tank Davis came and said, "Fight me in November," you wouldn't do it. I didn't think he would really fight Tank, to be honest. Looking like he wants to enjoy his title and get his defense, or he has to fight Pitbull in a rematch according to Garcia. Did he mention? Did Robert Garcia mention Tank Davis wanting to fight them in that interview? I actually need to go watch that. When did that interview come out? That's what I'm interested in. Because if Robert Garcia said we turned down Tank Davis, we turned down the Tank Davis fight because we want to enjoy our championship, you're gonna buy that? He dismissed it immediately. Oh shit! I mean, okay. Well, if he dismissed it immediately, then that means that Tank Davis actually did reach out to fight Rayo Valenzuela. And if Tank Davis reached out to fight Rayo and Rayo turned it down, looks like Tank got to find another avenue. I'm gonna take your word for it. I didn't watch the interview, so if Robert Garcia is saying that Tank reached out to fight and they dismissed it because Rayo wants to enjoy his championship and defend it, then Tank, guess what? Tank has to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Tank has to do something else. He can go. He can fight Baranchik. He can. Well, that's really it, right? Because I don't know what's going on between Tank and Shakur, but that somebody needs to make that happen. Or um, maybe he can fight Tio at 140. He can fight Tio. Fight Teofimo Lopez. He can fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Why not fight David Haney? If he's willing to go to 140 and fight Rayo for a belt, then go to 140 to fight Tio for a belt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should do that. Why go for Rayo? Rayo just got his belt. Rayo, yeah, he defeated Pitbull and he won his rematch against I've got his name. Yeah, I like the T.O. fight. I like the Devin Haney fight, but I think that Devin should not fight Tank right now. I think I think Tank the Devin would make a lot of money in that fight. Tank and that would be the biggest fight. The biggest money fight at 140 is Tank Davis and Devin Haney, but I don't think Devin should fight Tank right now. If I had anything to do with it, if I were on Devin's team, I'd say, look, man, go fight Liam Paro. See how you look there. You know what I'm saying? Fight Liam Paro, and then if Tank fights T.O. at 140 and gets a belt, then you can fight Tank for that belt. Maybe make something happen. Yeah, they're definitely in dilemma. I like the T.O. Tank fight. I think Tank destroys T.O., but he gets a belt, right? Maybe he can try to unify at 140 since 135 is not looking good. You got Baranchik. That's probably not going to be the most. That's probably not going to bring in a lot of money. I mean, he fought Frank Martin and he only got 350 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. That was a flop according to what was being projected. Um, so I don't think Baranchik is going to do any better than the Frank Martin fight money-wise. So and it's not very exciting. Who wants to see Tank fight Baranchik? I mean, it would get him 2 belts, but then he'd have to fight Lomachenko for a third belt, and Shakur, he has to go through Shakur and Loma to get undisputed. And Loma ducked, and they're saying Shakur ducked, right? So what's there's nothing for him at 135 right now. But if he goes to 140, he can fight T.O. That's an exciting fight. That's gonna be a big money fight. Um, there's Devin Haney. That's the biggest money fight at 140. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has better. There are better options up there at 140 pounds. Well, I realize that it's easy for people to put rumors in the air, especially social media. I'm not even sure he would fight Rayo. Looking like he still wants to. I'm hearing Loma's fight is still open. But Loma's saying that he's not fighting until next year. And I know that this whole Rayo Tank thing is a rumor, but it's coming from credible people. You understand what I'm saying? It's coming from credible sources. So if Tank reached out to Rayo's team to try to make the fight happen, I mean, what these people are saying is true. They're not. No one is saying that. Oh, the fight's official. They're fighting November 2nd. They're saying that Tank is trying to make a fight on November 2nd against Rayo Valenzuela. Um, and if I'm Rayo Valenzuela, I'm fighting Tank. If I were him, why not? Hell, that is going that get you a nice little payday. That's what's up, man. I'll holler at you, Sean, the icon. I'm about to get off this anyway and finish my workout. But if I'm Rayo, I'm taking that fight. If I'm Devin, I'm not taking the fight. Rayo had 2 fights after he got knocked out, or 3. So he had the chance to recover. He had the chance to get back in the groove and test his punch resistance and all that. So Rayo has a better shot. Right, Rayo has a better shot. Uh, Devin should definitely fight Liam Paro. You know, but again, Tank versus Devin would be a bigger fight than Tank versus Rayo, money wise. Yeah, and T.O. would be better. A T.O. fight would be bigger than Rayo. So I think that is. I don't know, man. We'll see what Tank does, man. Not very many options he has. Not very many. See, he done painted himself into a corner. Tank painted himself into a corner, operating the way he's been operating, you know, um, trying to build his career like Mayweather did, right? Except Mayweather was pretty boy for the first half of his career, and he fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he still fought a lot of different, but Pretty Boy was fighting all the motherfuckers. So Tank is trying to skip right to Money Man. And I think that he just needs to start fighting people. Jay Dominai says, bro, what the fuck you go to these niggas blaming non-voters? Who's blaming non-voters for Brown and Taylor's verdict? What? I blame voters for Brown and Taylor's verdict. Everything the government does is the fault of the voter. So that's just what it is. Lucas, Lucas is a fucking idiot. Why do people still take Lucas serious? He's the he says he's not a statist, but he's pushing the vote. You understand what I'm saying? He's calls himself not a statist, but he's pushing Kamala Harris to be president. Lucas is a full of shit clown, and he needs to play video games. Okay, he's an idiot. Everything the government does is the voters' fault. Yeah, I said it. If you voted and your government fucks us over, it's your fault. Why? Because you're the one who submitted the vote. You submitted the ballot. You said, "Oh look, I'm going to acquiesce to everything the government wants me to do. I'm going to accept everything the government does because I believe in the system. So I'm going to vote." You motherfuckers, you voters, whether you vote left or right, you people who stand in line on Tuesdays, begging the government to take your suggestion and take heed to it, you motherfuckers are the problem. Not me. Not me. You people are vouching for these people. When you vouch for somebody and they fuck up, it's your fault. Just like I said, that I use that analogy about the mob. You bring somebody to the mob, you're a made guy or you're an associate, and you're on your way to being made, and you bring somebody in, you say, hey, this guy is great, you know what I'm saying? And they ask you, you vouch for this guy? And you say, yeah, I vouch for him. Vinny, he's a good guy, you know, he looked out for me. So Vinny takes the new guy and says, this guy vouched for you. If you fuck up, he's swimming with the fishes, sleeping with the fishes, right? The guy fucks up, the guy that vouched for you sleeps with the fishes. Not the guy that didn't vouch for you, not the guy that was standing to the side like, I don't know about this, Vinny. I don't know the guy. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And guess what? That motherfucker that vouched for you, he's sleeping with the fishes, and the guy that didn't vouch for you, he gets promoted, he gets made. That's how this shit works. So if you vote somebody in the office, or you vote period, or in general, or whatever, and your guy fucks up, which is the government, guess what? You vouch for him. So you swim with the fishes, goddamn it, not me. Got me fucked up. He's saying that because Ronald Reagan put he Ronald Reagan was president in the fucking 80s. You can't be fucking serious. Listen, let me tell y'all something about the clown shoe Lucas, y'all. He's an idiot. He thinks he's smart. He sounds like an idiot, and he is an idiot. Okay. He's saying because Ronald Reagan put in the judge Breonna Taylor's case, and we didn't vote. He was able to. You know, you know what that's called, y'all? That's called the post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy. All right. Now, the people in the Clown Shoe Lucas's audience wasn't even old enough to vote if they were even born when Ronald Reagan was president. That's number one. But by that logic, it literally could not only be voters felt fault because they put Ronald Reagan in there. Just like somebody Lucas votes for could put in the wrong judge. He's an idiot. The problem is we voting to put someone in that to have that power in the first place. That's what the core issue is. But niggas can't think for the, think that far. No, they can't. It's unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna get off this thing, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I think that if Tank goes to 140 to fight anybody other than Devin Haney, then I mean, you Tank Davis super fans need to eat crow, real shit. Because y'all were the first ones talking about, oh, Tank Devin's too big at 140, blah blah blah. Miss me with that bullshit. If Tank fights anybody at 140, that makes y'all look like some clowns. All right. Now Tank Davis never said. Well, he did say he was not comfortable at 140 after he fought Mario Barrios, right? And then dropped the belt and went back to 130, went back down to 135. It's still gonna make him look crazy, but it's gonna make his fans look crazy. Anyway, much love y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Make sure y'all get out there and train. Make sure y'all get y'all movement in. Make sure y'all get y'all functional fitness in. Do something. Do some animal flow. Do some yoga. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go out here and do some all kind of crazy shit. But that is my vice right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people smoke weed. Some people drink alcohol. I like to exercise. So, you know. Anyway, holla at y'all later. We're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.